All right. Before we get into some housekeeping, I want to talk a little bit about the College World Series, and I am so excited to present Dani Wexelman joining the show, my co-host of Sunday Sliders on Sundays on SiriusXM. She's currently in Omaha, correct?
I'm getting to Omaha. I'm
getting
in New York. I'm looking out at Lady Liberty. I'll be in Omaha on Wednesday with the crew. What's up, my guy?
I am great. Just trying to do what you do so well. I've learned from the best, hosting my own show. This is probably a different side of Trevor than you've ever seen. So just drink it in.
I've seen it. I mean, I've seen it. I just haven't had a chance to engage with it. So this is a whole new world. You're killing it.
Thank you. And I'm really glad to have you on. And I'm so excited that the College World Series, something that I haven't watched very religiously in the past. I am definitely going to this year. But to have you, you're the person I always ask about college baseball. So let's do a little preview of the College World Series because you are going to be there. So 7 of the 8 tickets have been punched. We are currently waiting on the last game that is between Duke and Murray State, correct?
Yeah.
What should we be watching for in that game to get us ready to watch the College World Series?
Oh, man. I mean, that's going to be a battle, right? So Murray State is fascinating. They're from the Missouri Valley Conference. So they've been a good team. They're a force to be reckoned with. They were, I believe, one of the last 4 in an unranked team that has made it to the ultimate game, right? This is the last stop before you get to Omaha. And they're going up against a Duke team that has been proven all year, got hot all year. They upset in their regional, right? They made it out. They were not the number 1 host. And so then because of that, they get to host. It's a lot of interesting storylines. Duke is a great team in the ACC. Chris Pollard is their head coach. This is a guy who's been banging on the door. Duke hasn't been to Omaha since 1961. So it's been quite a while since that team has made it there. Pollard has turned their program around. They have one of the best pitching staffs in the country. They're really deep. You'll love this. They basically deployed a Tampa Bay Rays style opener the past couple of years because they had injuries. This year, they're a little more on track, a little more traditional for them. But what they're known for is getting guys from the portal. They get the Ivy League guys to come to Duke because of the curriculum. And so they've got all these big boppers from the Ivies who are in their 5th year of eligibility. And then for Murray State, they're just really scrappy. They've got big hearts. They care about each other. Again, a Missouri Valley Conference team that is trying to make a name for themselves. And so it's going to be a dogfight to get there. But that's kind of how it's all been leading up to this point. You mentioned 7 of the 8. And everyone has had to fight really hard. I don't think anyone's had an easy track to get to Omaha.
There are no easy tracks to Omaha, as far as I know. So say we get one of these guys in, and we got our 8. Give me your top 2 storylines heading to Omaha. What are maybe 2 players you're hoping to see what they do moving forward into this tournament?
Okay, the one guy we got to talk about is Vahiva Aloy. He is the shortstop for Arkansas. He'll be the only Golden Spikes finalist. He's an award finalist. There's 3 of them. He'll be the only one in Omaha. He is a transfer that came to Arkansas. He is from Hawaii. His brother plays on the team, and he is just an outstanding young man. And to me, can make it at the next level, will play at the next level. And that's what everyone wants to talk about in Omaha, right? It's what's happening there, but also which guys are going to go be big leaguers. And he is one of them. He is must-see TV. What he does at shortstop, he's essentially the shortstop position was created from the outfield, right? He can cover so much ground. It is unbelievable what he does for Arkansas. And with their pitching staff and the style that they throw, he sees a lot of action and he does a really great job. So that's number 1. Another player I think that is must see, must talk about TV. I'll give you Coastal Carolina. They were the first team to punch their ticket. They are back. They won the whole dang thing back in 2016, which was incredible and a storybook Cinderella. They're not a Cinderella, but they have a catcher named Caden Bodine, and Caden is going to be a big leaguer. he's not the first name everyone is going to talk about. Another guy who committed to Coastal Carolina, wanted to be there, wanted to stay through the coaching change. Gary Gilmore was there. He retired. Kevin Schnall's taken over, and they're a special story. They are the hottest team. Do not be surprised if they win the whole thing.
Bold prediction there. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna take that as your favorite. Are they your favorite to win it, or they're the one that you think is gonna actually end up taking it?
You know, I'm not allowed to pick favorites.
Okay, all right.
Gosh, I mean, they have a great chance. And I will say this too, like a lot of people are sleeping on UCLA. They represent out West. There's a couple of teams that are going to be representing with Oregon State and Arizona who are coming together. And UCLA is a really, really dangerous team. They have a kid named Rock Chalowski who will also be a future
phenomenal
shortstop
name
at the big league level. Yeah.
That's a big league name. Yeah. If anything, that's a big league name.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Today's episode of the Mayday Podcast is brought to you by Neutrifall. Is your team making you lose your hair? Well, it could be something else. Neutrifall is here to help you solve that problem. Neutrifall is offering our listeners $10 off our first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Neutrifall.com and enter the promo code FOUL. That's Neutrifall.com. Enter the promo code FOUL.
So you mentioned Arkansas, right?
Yeah.
LSU and Arkansas are the two SEC teams that have punched their ticket. But there were 13 SEC teams that went to the playoff, and only 2 have moved forward. And take this with a grain of salt. This was a DK question. Producer David, he goes, do you think that conference is a little overrated, or is it just baseball being baseball and the hottest teams win the games?
The SEC is perfectly rated. The problem is the other conferences are underrated and aren't respected enough. The SEC does get the talent because they have the money. Like, let's be really honest, right? They have the most NIL money, name, image, likeness, right? They can give to those kids and everybody knows it. And so if they see a kid who jumps in the portal, they can give them the money. But the ACC will be well represented. The Big 12 is represented. The Big 10 is represented. Oregon State was independent this year. And so to your point, like starting with 13 down to 2, and, you know, it stinks because Tennessee and Arkansas had to play each other in the super regionals to get here. And nobody wants that, right? You want to see them play in Omaha, but that's how the cookie crumbles. So yeah, they're perfectly rated. It's a great question, DK, really good question. But the problem is there's not enough respect, particularly for the ACC and those teams there. And I mean, Louisville is coached by Dan McDonnell. They went through Nashville. Vanderbilt was the #1 national seed, and Louisville ran through that regional. They got to host Supers at home against Miami, and they're also a team you're probably not talking enough about. I'd say like the big theme here, Trev, is the parity this year. It's the most since I've been going to Omaha. This is my 4th year. I've never seen this many conferences represented, this many. You've got mid-majors. You've got a lot of different styles of teams represented. So a ton of parity. Not necessarily one big superstar is coming to Omaha this year, which is a little different, but the stories will be grand. I can promise you that.
Well, that leads us right into our final question, so we'll let you get out of here. For MLB fans who haven't watched a lot of College World Series, myself included, what can we expect watching the broadcast? What makes it so special?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's a massive crew of people who are in Omaha, Nebraska, right? We have a giant parking lot area that has multiple TV trucks and production trucks and hundreds of people who come out to work on this. We have a ton of cameras. We have umpires that are mic'd up. We're doing a lot more when it comes to technology. And I know that that's something that you get to do too on the ESPN side. That's a Phil Orland special, right? The technology plus the sport is growing tenfold. So you're going to get to hear a lot more. You're going to see a lot more angles. We have like really good, like the best, not really good, the best camera crews and photogs that exist in college baseball there in Omaha. And our directors are also extremely special. Like for me, when I get to go, like you literally work with the best people at that job. It's the best producer, best director, right? Everyone is at the top of their game. And so fans are treated to theater. It's absolute theater. You will feel every moment. You will be gripping whatever's in your hands, if that's a beer or a pillow or a flag of the team that you love, whatever it is. Like, you will be so engrossed with what's happening. There's not going to be channel turning. There's not going to be looking at your phone. I promise you, like, this is going to be gritty baseball, good baseball, and the ball's going to fly. The Chuck in Omaha, Nebraska is a giant ballpark, but these teams can hit it out. So I think you are going to be very well taken care of these next 2 weeks.
And the guys are definitely going to bring the energy. So expect that as well. Dani, thank you so much for taking time. I know you're very busy. Got a big week ahead of us. So thank you for joining the show. And I can't wait to have you on again soon.
Dude, thanks for having me. Please tune in. Everybody tune in this week to the Men's College World Series. Trev, you're the best.
No, you're the best. Dani Wexelman, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. That was awesome. So go watch the College World Series in Omaha. Murray State's coming off a 19-9 win over Duke, so they're hoping to keep that going. But Duke is definitely hoping to bounce back, so you can catch that last game tonight. I believe it's today. Don't quote me on that. You can go look it up. But College World Series, so excited. Dani is the best, and we will see you there at the Omaha broadcast.